Wise words of wisdom, inspirational quotes, IQ. Look at a day when you are supremely satisfied at the end. It's not a day when you lounge around doing nothing. It's a day you've had everything to do, and you've done it. Margaret Thatcher. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Maya Angelou. There are glimpses of heaven to us in every act, or thought, or word that raises us above ourselves. Robert Quillen. When you center life around yourself, not only do you miss out on God's best, but you rob other people of the joy and blessings that God wants to give them through you. Joel Osteen. The significance of a man is not in what he attains, but rather what he longs to attain. Khalil Gibran. Hang on the walls of your mind the memory of your successes. Take counsel of your strength, not your weakness. Think of the good jobs you have done. Think of the times when you rose above your average level of performance and carried out an idea or a dream or a desire for which you had deeply longed. Hang these pictures on the walls of your mind and look at them as you travel the roadway of life. James Whistler. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Michelangelo. Like the marathon, life can sometimes be difficult, challenging, and present obstacles. However, if you believe in your dreams and never ever give up, things will turn out for the best. Meb Keflezai. If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacles. Wayne Dyer. If we could look into each other's hearts and understand the unique challenges each of us faces, I think we would treat each other much more gently with more love, patience, tolerance, and care. Marvin J. Ashton. The greatest source of happiness is the ability to be grateful at all times. Zig Ziglar. Have regular hours for work and play. Make each day both useful and pleasant, and prove that you understand the worth of time by employing it well. Then youth will be delightful, old age will bring few regrets, and life will become a beautiful success. Louisa May Alcott. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Steve Jobs. Opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. Ann Landers. The great successful men of the world have used their imagination. They think ahead and create their mental picture in all its details, filling in here, adding a little there, altering this a bit and that a bit, but steadily building, steadily building. Robert Collier. Success is achieved by developing our strengths, not by eliminating our weaknesses. Marilyn Vos Savant. History shows us that the people who end up changing the world, the great political, social, scientific, technological, artistic, even sports revolutionaries, are always nuts until they are right, and then they are geniuses. John Eliot. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. There are no extra pieces in the universe. Everyone is here because he or she has a place to fill, and every piece must fit itself into the big jigsaw puzzle. Deepak Chopra. I think the difference between me and some people is that I'm content to do my little bit. Sometimes people think they have to do big things in order to make change. But if each one would light a candle, we have a tremendous light. Thea Bauman. Life is without meaning. You bring the meaning to it. The meaning of life is whatever you ascribe it to be. Being alive is the meaning. Joseph Campbell. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Robert Frost. Leadership is not so much about technique and methods as it is about opening the heart. Leadership is about inspiration of oneself and of others. Great leadership is about human experiences, not processes. Leadership is not a formula or a program. It is a human activity that comes from the heart and considers the hearts of others. It is an attitude, not a routine. Lance Secretan. A boat is safe in the harbor, but this is not the purpose of a boat. Paulo Coelho. If you cry because the sun has gone out of your life, your tears will prevent you from seeing the stars. Rabindranath Tagore. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Plutarch. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exultation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. Deepak Chopra.
You are watching Wise Words of Wisdom, Inspirational Quotes, IQ, the Inspirational Quotes channel everyone goes to for their daily motivation and to learn from the most successful men and women in history. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you never miss a new episode. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Discover the secret to having good luck from America's greatest prosperity teacher, Bob Proctor. 6 Minutes to Success is based on Bob's more than 50 years of research into what makes or keeps people from being successful. Get instant access to the free video right now. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to more great quotes.
Take chances, make mistakes. That's how you grow. Pain nourishes your courage. You have to fail in order to practice being brave. Mary Tyler Moore. We live in an age where quantity is seen as preferable to quality, and many people tend to work in a horizontal line. Next, next, next. But if you do that, you never investigate the vertical line, the depth of the piece. Simon McBurney. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Albert Einstein. The best thing a human being can do is to help another human being know more. Charlie Munger. Learn the principle, abide by the principle, and dissolve the principle. In short, enter a mold without being caged in it. Obey the principle without being bound by it. Learn, master, and achieve. Bruce Lee. What God intended for you goes far beyond anything you can imagine. Oprah Winfrey. When you are afraid, do the thing you are afraid of, and soon you will lose your fear of it. Norman Vincent Peale. Never look down on anybody unless you're helping him up. Jess Jackson. Every day brings a chance to live free of regret, and with as much joy, fun, and laughter as you can stand. Oprah Winfrey. Gratitude is the sweetest thing in a seeker's life, in all human life. If there is gratitude in your heart, then there will be tremendous sweetness in your eyes. Sri Chinmoy. In each of us, there are places we have never gone. Only by pressing the limits do you ever find them. Joyce Brothers. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Nelson Mandela. A man of courage is also full of faith. Marcus Tullius Cicero. There comes a time when the world gets quiet and the only thing left is your own heart. So you'd better learn the sound of it. Otherwise, you'll never understand what it's saying. Sarah Dessen. Mistakes are a part of being human. Appreciate your mistakes for what they are. Precious life lessons that can only be learned the hard way. Unless it's a fatal mistake, which at least others can learn from. Al Franken. Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. Corrie ten Boom. The world is in the condition it is in because of you and the choices you have made or failed to make. Not to decide is to decide. The earth is in the shape it's in because of you and the choices you have made or failed to make. Your own life is the way it is because of you and the choices you have made or failed to make. Neil Donald Walsh. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Steve Jobs. Motivation is the fuel necessary to keep the human engine running. Zig Ziglar. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Albert Einstein. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Jack Canfield. Confusion is a gift from God. Those times when you feel most desperate for a solution, sit, wait. The information will become clear. The confusion is there to guide you. Seek detachment and become the producer of your life. Prince Rakeem. We hope you have enjoyed these quotes as much as we do. We know your time is very important. Thank you for choosing to spend it with us. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Click the card above to check out another great one now.